Good Monday morning. Thank you for joining me today. Today I'm going to have a chat with you about the slow stitchery and another project that I thought I would start thereafter. If you will remember our last meeting, I started working on some needlepoint stitches on paper needlepoint background. And I've learned something that I know that you would want to hear because it has been difficult for me to face, but these stitches and this is too much for the tips of my fingers. Let me explain why. If you will, those of you who are close watchers and will remember, these two French knots on the original example were messy, and they were messy because my fingers do not always put the correct tension on, and I don't always feel it that badly. Now, I don't want you to get the impression that this is all over my hands. It is not. It is just here at the very tips of my stitchery fingers. I thought I would get a start on working on this flower that I drew on with a regular pencil, regular lead pencil. And I worked on this on my own time, so to speak. And the ugly truth is, for me, emotionally and physically, is that I dropped the needle maybe 4 times while I was doing this ordinary backstitch to outline this this flower. And this is not the kind of a thing that I can subject you to watching me fumble, and I don't feel as though I need to subject myself to the harsh realities. I don't know whether this will ever improve. I'm hoping that it does. It seems to, at times, maybe when my fingernails are a little bit longer, it makes a difference because the tips of my fingers are more protected. I don't know that. I will have to live and learn on that subject. But it's hard for me to put this aside, but I know that I must at this point in order to continue to venture into my studio, because it has gotten to be a point where coming into my studio is a matter of having to face reality. And there's no better way to face reality than to share with your friends what's happening to you, and to go on and just take the next step and go down the road from there. I will say, though, that being a cancer survivor is worth everything that could possibly be in my life. So if this part has to be excluded, then I will just have to put on my big girl panties and cope with the whole situation. So I'm going to tuck these aside for the moment. Hopefully I will be getting them out again in the future. And this is the paper, in case any of you are interested in working with it, because it would certainly contribute nicely to journals. This is Mill Hill is the company, and it's called perforated paper. It's 9 by 12 each sheet, and there are 2 sheets in a pack. It's for those of you who might be further interested, who know about needlepoint, it's 14 count canvas, and it comes in white, ecru, which is this one, and an antique brown, which is a vintage photo, more of a color. So over there. What next for Carol? Well, when I finished my chemo and my surgery and my radiation, I treated myself to this journal, and I am so happy that I did. As you can see, this is slow stitched on the cover, and that's why I picked it, but also because I just love these covers that this artist does, and this is Frosted Bramble. If you aren't sure about seeing her things and how pretty they are, do look her up. It's called Frosted, Frosted, Bramble, Bramble. And you'll notice that she has started a couple of pages, and she does hand coloring of hand painting, of flowers, and a piece of fabric that has writing on it. It could be a stamp, I'm not sure. But there are many pages left in this journal that are conducive to me adding my touches, and I thought that I would do that. I even have some pockets that I'm going to be able to play in. So, this is going to be my next personal For Carol project, and I hope that you will join me as I embellish these pages and move along. This belly band has got, I particularly love because it's got fabric on it. It's got a piece of, looks like upholstery fabric, and a little bit of hand-painted embellishment, and some markings. Just happiness is. Over the hills and far away, into the meadows where the hares all play. See them jump and twist and run. And she has done a picture of a hare. Okay, this is where I'm going. And look at all of those pages that I'm going to have to play on. And the junk journal, it's a place to document special events in your life. They are made from paper, fabric, lace that has led another life, and repurposing gives them a new life to pieces from the past and present with a lot of creativity, embellishment, and love. From Frosted Bramble. The definition of a junk journal. And when one looks at this cover, one knows that it's hardly to be considered junky. I just absolutely love it. And I'm so happy that I purchased this as a celebration piece. There we go. Now what I've decided to do is get down my 2 boxes of ephemera that I had made before and in the beginning of my therapy. I thought I would look through and find some pieces that would go through with this journal. Now, as much as I love that piece, there is absolutely no purple in this journal, so therefore purple is out. Oh, wasn't I having fun? And goodness, lots of purple. And let's put that over here. And blue and pink, too big for this journal. But oh my, look what I have found. Wouldn't this, let's just make sure that this would fit. I'm going to open it again and have a good look-see. Let's go to here and let's see if it would do. Would it make it? Yes, and it would just hang out just a tiny bit on the end, and there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. So this is going to be a happy pocket to add to this journal. So that's one. Not pink. Much too long, but I could cut it down, and I think I will, because I feel as though that would go nicely with this journal. So here's 2 pieces. More purple. And we got to the bottom of that basket. Let's put that aside and look over here in this basket, because this one is chock full. Here are some clusters that I made last year. And aren't some of them going to be just wonderful in this journal? So the clusters that I'm going to be using them up, and I hope they're not all purple. I would have to have a good cry on that. And a folio that I made full of tags. That's a person in itself. Green. Look at the green with the green of the bow. Size fine. Oh wow. I will be including this definitely. So far we have 3. 2 big, 2 pink, 2 big, 2 thick, 2 big. I must have been planning on a large journal. Will this work? Ah, so this is a large one and a small envelope. That opens into a little journal, a mini journal. I don't remember making that. It was probably the year before last. Definitely going here. This one, too big. I like this one because I like the coloration with the colors on the cover. So I'm going with this one. I'm considering cutting this one down. My, look at this. Wowzers. I think I'm in love. What have we here? Some things that would certainly go envelopes with vellum and shiny covers. Let's see, will this work? Yes. This is going to, I can see this getting rather full. Oh, I love this envelope. This is one of my favorites ever. Okay. Too big. Too big, and these are whites. This is a folio. Wouldn't that be potential fun? Oh my. This is a piece from my own artwork, collaged and painted. Will it fit? I don't think so. Let's see. Would I be that lucky? Would I be that lucky? No, sticks too far out. Another day, another time. Another piece. I'm going to squeeze this, even if I have to take off the tiniest little bit on the edge, because let's see if I can't open this without having a calamity on the tabletop here. Ah, there it is. And there that is. I feel as though this might do well to be added right here. I can hinge it in. Oh, yes. definitely. I was thinking of putting some of these things in my Etsy shop, but then I'm not too sure. Definitely. Oh my. I remember that one. That was fun in the making. Yes, that must have been in 2019. Nope, that's not going to go. And here are some more Giganticos. And a few pieces. Well, they're small. Let's see what they are. Oh, isn't that a pretty piece of ephemera? Just for tip-ins into pockets. And some of my own artwork cut up. I might pop those into the pockets so that I remember them. Well, haven't we fattened this journal up tremendously? I'm going to take this out. I'm not going to cut that when I have such other pretty things to add. So, I thought I would share this with you. I'm going to give this a tie off. Oh, and I have things here that I have worked on recently. Let's see if they work. Yes. Yes, aren't these colors perfect? Aren't these colors just delicious? Righty. I'm not thinking so. Put that over there. Here's one that's got some painting on it, but it's pink, and I'm not going to add pink or purple to this journal. It just doesn't call me. And these might be it in case. Okay. Thank you so much for joining me today and for sharing this time with me. I have enjoyed your visit down memory lane here. Thank you so much, and I will be seeing you soon. Bye now.